Good afternoon. My name is Doug Justice. I'm the President, CEO, and Chief Superhero of Justice Solutions, LLC. Chances are you've just received an email from our company indicating that your site is ready to use, in which case we've provided you with a username and password to get to the back end of your WordPress-enabled site. Let's go ahead and do a quick demo of how you go to customize some of the items on your website. We're going to use a basic site that has just been generated by WordPress as a default. As you can see, there's really not much going on here. In order to get to the back-end site, you simply go ahead and type in your URL followed by wp-admin. Once you get there, you can go ahead and type in your username, you can type in your password, and this will take you to the dashboard of WordPress. It looks a little overwhelming at first, however, there's really not that much to WordPress. In order to customize your site, you can go ahead and do things such as create new users. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick, just in case you may need to add an employee or another person to your site. When you go ahead and add a new user, you will be required to put in their username and their email. These can both be the same. First name, last name, and website are all optional. Password, of course, is required along with the confirmation, and then if you'd like, by checking this box, the system will go ahead and email that user their username, their password, and the URL to get to WordPress. Assigning them a role depends on what you would like that user to be able to do. If you go ahead and assign them a subscriber role, all they will be able to do is basically leave comments on your website. Administrator has full access to everything on WordPress. Editors are allowed to not only create but also approve pages and posts which may be given by authors or contributors. If you have a person who will be doing some content writing for your site, you may want to give them either of these two roles. That way, when they go ahead and submit those pages or posts, they will not be posted immediately to your site until an administrator or an editor reviews the changes and then approves it to be placed onto the site. Let's go back to the dashboard. Inside of WordPress, there are two key content types, and only two. One are posts, the others are pages. Pages think of as static pages, things that do not change very often, such as contact us, about us, where we are, location, directions, so on and so forth. Posts are more like the things that you see on blogs. These are content-relevant information that is placed onto the site on a regular basis, so that way the search engines continue to come back to your website and see that you are posting content regularly to your site. Let's go ahead and create a quick page. Click on Add New, and if we built your website, most of these are already populated here for you, so you can simply edit them versus creating a new one. And in the title here, we'll go ahead and call this About Justice Solutions. And then we could go ahead and type in some information such as Justice Solutions is a great web development and mobile app company which not only can code your applications, but also provide the graphical content as well. Now let's go ahead and add an image. Simply click on Add an Image, and you can also add video, music, and media as well. But let's go ahead and just click on this. You can go ahead and select files from your actual computer and upload them, or you can go ahead and even get them from a URL. This is actually a very cool feature of WordPress. Let's go ahead and open up a new tab, and we're simply going to go ahead and type in snow leopard into Google. We'll click on Images, find an image that we like, copy the image URL, and now paste that into this area. We can give it some relevant text. And we can even align it accordingly. And there's our image. If we want to go ahead and do things such as adding borders, we can do so over here in the Advanced Settings tab. We can even add some vertical spacing as well. If perhaps the image is too big, maybe we want to go ahead and shrink it down a bit. You can do so by either typing in sizes here, or you can go ahead and adjust it accordingly up here. Let's go ahead and do it just 60%. We click on Update, and you see it has been changed accordingly. You can either preview this page if you don't want it immediately visible to the public, or we can go ahead and publish the page. In this case, we'll just publish the page since this is a demo site. If we go back to the website itself, you see now that our page is added. If we click on it, you can see that it's been updated accordingly. Now let's go ahead and add a post. As you can see right now, we have the Hello World one in there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. Once that's been removed from the site, we can go ahead and add a new one. Let's put in here, Justice Solutions announces small business site packages. And then in here, we'll just go ahead and copy some non-relevant text. And then over here, we can go ahead and add different categories. Let's go ahead and add a new category, and we'll call this Small Business Sites. Categories do nothing more than just organize your content accordingly on your site. You'll see that it automatically checks it for you. Down here, if you want your search engines to find these particular posts, you may want to add a few relevant tags. In this case, we were talking about small businesses, and then you separate them just with commas. Of course, the company name was mentioned. And let's also put some location information in there as well. As you can see, these are all now added. You can simply click on the X to remove them. Let's also go ahead and set a featured image. This time, we'll go ahead and take it from our computer. We'll go to the desktop. We'll simply take this image here. And you'll see that WordPress will go ahead and take care of uploading the image automatically. Down here, we'll go ahead and click Use as Featured Image. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead and click X. And as you see now, we have a featured image. Let's go ahead and publish this post and view it on the actual website itself. You see that we have most recent articles, and you'll see that the post was there. You also see what the relevance of the featured image. This is what will appear most of the time in the thumbnail, which is located next to your post. So as you can see, WordPress is not all that overwhelming. It's actually very easy to use. I really hope that this tutorial has been helpful for you, and I encourage you to watch it again and again until you get the hang of it. If you have any questions, feel free to certainly contact us at justicesolutions@gmail.com. Thank you.